Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Talk with Gabe. I'm here, my sidekick is here, and so is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have on today's show?
Today we have a true industry legend on our show today, Miss Paige Parks. She's the CEO and founder of the Paige Parks Corporation.
I am so excited about this one. I can't wait to hear her story.
Absolutely.
But before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR. Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love intoxicating style.
BCK Online is a digital online magazine that keeps you in the know and up to date on the lives of young entertainers, rising stars, parents, and much more.
And Link PR is definitely the missing link to your success in the entertainment industry. I'm glad Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR are all back for another season. Now then, go grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and as always,
enjoy the show.
Paige, welcome to the show. We're glad you could join us for an episode of Just Talk with Gabe.
Thank you. I'm super excited to be here and talk with you, Gabe.
Thank you for being on. So let's get into it. Tell us how you got started in the entertainment industry and became the CEO of Paige Parks.
Well, the way I got into the entertainment business is I actually started on the path to be a fashion designer. So I left for Europe to attend a very well-known design school. And through the process of studying design, I learned through winning an award at the end of my education that the models really sold the dress more so than my fabulous designing. So I became pretty infatuated with these live people that sold things, and that branched into television and then into film. But it's all about the right person for the job.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
That is true. Now, what would you say has been the one experience that shaped your life and made you who you are today?
Well, Gabe, there's super many of those moments because, you know, I'm also very aware and love to learn. So I would have to say that I've always felt that you should treat other people like you would like to be treated.
That's true.
That is true.
So I just kept that little Bible verse in mind, and, you know, it helps you make decisions that are maybe not necessarily best for you, but the right thing to do.
That's definitely true.
That is true, yeah.
You always want to make sure that you're looking to treat people exactly how you
want
to be treated. And if not, then it could come back to you because karma is real.
So yeah,
definitely real.
And it just gives a good basis, you know, even if I wasn't at work and something happened, a conflict at the office with anyone, the client or the model, you know, you have to be able to dissolve those things and know how I would want them answered.
Right.
Which is to put the customer first, whether that's the model talent or whether that's the client producer.
Right.
Right. Yeah. If you could go back 20 years and talk to yourself, what would you say?
Well, I believe that my corporation was built out of my own fear. I was raised by a single mom, and so it just left a big impression on me that I needed to be self-sufficient. So as a very young girl, I just always thought that I would be able to take care of myself. So again, I wouldn't have been maybe as driven or had as much fear if I would have known how everything would turn out. But
Right.
in the beginning, you just have to go for it. And sometimes there really aren't a lot of signs. You should stick with it. But again, I think I tried to use my fear, so I would have talked to myself about, overcoming my fears.
That's
Right.
awesome.
That is, yeah.
Now, Paige, what is the one unique thing or several unique things that you see about yourself?
I believe that I was not academic. I was an artist student and luckily had a mom who found value in that. Um, so I think people would think to run a successful company for 42 years that you would have been like an accountant or something. And you do need all those people, but I think I was uniquely an artist and uniquely cared about the artist. I think another unique thing about me is that I adopted 3 children from foster care, um, which was just the fact I'd gotten to work with so many blessed children here at the office. I thought I would go and really change a child's life, not just with a movie. And the other thing would probably be that I like to go camping. I like not to wear makeup. I am a pretty natural kind of girl.
Oh, that's cool. I never
That
knew you
is.
liked to go camping.
Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. That's something new we learned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too attracted to mosquitoes are too attracted to me, so
Yeah, they
that would
Mm-hmm.
be bad for me to go camping.
Mm-hmm.
Fact, just completely covered in bites and stuff.
You'd be like turn into the mosquito man or something.
Right.
Right.
They don't
Okay.
bother me. I'm too mean.
No,
No.
no.
What would you say has been some of your greatest accomplishments as the CEO of Page Parks?
I would say my greatest accomplishments have been changing people's life by recognizing their talents, whatever those were, whether it was, Tabitha being an actress or then Tabitha running the company. When you have talent, um, you can really recognize that and let it take its own course.
Right.
Right. How do you see the entertainment industry changing?
I would say the biggest change would be the diversity in the clientele, meaning the customers want to see what's going on in real life. So there's a tremendous influence on ethnic. And it doesn't really matter what kind of ethnic. So the business at one time was very ruled by blonde, blue-eyed humans, and it's just not the case anymore at all. If you think back, some of the beautiful Black girls that became actresses, the ones that were most successful were similar to Holly Berry or something that was, an easier transition. She could appeal to everybody. But, now it's very African, the looks that are acceptable. There was a time that none of that worked. So as an agent, you don't make up the trends, you just really service them.
That's true.
That is true.
I
Yeah.
never thought of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Paige, you have been the catalyst, as throughout your career for some of the most famous faces like Angelina Jolie, Shemar
Mm-hmm.
Moore, Channing Tatum. Thank you for Channing Tatum. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for Shemar Moore.
Oh, absolutely too. Yes.
Can't leave him out.
Oh no, I have a picture of him.
Or Channing Tatum.
Exactly. I took a picture with Shemar Moore way back in the day.
Still hanging up
it
there.
still hangs prominently in my home.
Well, also, both of those boys, Shemar Moore and Channing Tatum, came into the office with their moms. Like Shamar came into the Dallas office and Channing came into the Miami office.
Wow.
And so watching how they treat is very important as to how they're going to treat us later.
That's
That's
true.
So, yeah. So when a boy loves his mom, he has certainly our heart because he will treat us the same way. So that's what you got going,
Yeah.
Gabe.
Yeah.
No, so you've launched these amazing, talents. What do you look for, in someone that you scout?
I would say, there's physical things that can work to your advantage. Again, Gabe was kind of on the cusp of ethnic kids working. Um, he just really didn't have the same experiences, let's say, that you would have had, Tiffany, if you were the actress at your age when you were little. The opportunities just were not there like they are today in every way, from producing to acting to, singers, rap, country people. There's
Right.
no boundaries, which is super beautiful. But I would say more than all the physical things, I always look for this kind of deep rooted passion that is, has roots that will stay there and be steady and hold the tree up.
Right.
So passion and just staying passionate. Like to this day, I am super excited about talent.
Right.
If I see it, I can feel it. I love it.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That is really good.
That is.
And then I have to have faith I will make money someday.
That
is
true.
very important.
That is very important. You love their
So-
work, you love their passion, but let's get to the
Let's
financial part of
Let's
it.
get to the
Yeah.
very, very great part.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, we were always the mother agency of so much talent, and the company only became so well known because the talent was so great.
True.
And so then, people took my phone calls, people then called me, then people wanted me. It was all because of what I produced, which was you.
Right.
That's true.
That's true. Yes.
But you can't forget that. I have to always remember that I work for you, that I don't make money till you do, that we all have the same goal. And it also goes up and down. Gabe, you're a good example of using your downtime wisely. You actually always have, and your mom
Thank you.
does. Yeah, so that's, I could sit around and complain it's slow or it's COVID or whatever, or I can get out and make something of myself. So I'm very proud of you, and you are
you.
many of the things that I look for.
Wow. I think it's so important for an agent or a company to have it's a symbiotic relationship.
It is definitely
between the talent and their mother agent or their agent,
Mhm.
because one can't exist without the other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But most agents, I don't think they're accessible enough. I don't think that you're really able to talk to them like you are here.
Right.
Right.
Just because we kind of grow up with you, and we're trying to get your mom's trust and get you to be able to travel. And so it takes a village.
It does.
Exactly.
It does.
It really does.
Now, we had Cameron Fines on the show to kick off our season 5. And
Right.
he talked about the teen leadership camps. So
Perfect.
I want to know how you came up with the idea to create these important camps.
Well, first of all, thank you. And I wish that they were as important to the parents or the talent as they are to me.
Right.
Because they want to talk about acting, not about building a foundation for them to become successful on. So I just firmly believe that if you know how to conquer public speaking, which is different from acting.
It is, yeah.
Right. I was going to say Gabe knows that.
I know
And then,
that.
It's absolutely different.
Different world.
breaking our limiting beliefs. And again, I teach a lot about creating successful habits so that those things you naturally do, just like you naturally breathe, you naturally tell the truth, you naturally are accountable. You know what I mean? There's just certain things that you shouldn't have to look for the answer. It should be in your head. Another thing I think is important is tackling conflict resolution. How do you simmer everyone down, and be a leader in that way? You don't ever want to stir up trouble, but I try to put it out if I can.
That's true.
And I think y'all are the same way.
Absolutely.
Like y'all would come to tell me there's a problem, you wouldn't tell the person sitting next to you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
So that's your own do as to others as you would want them to do unto you.
Absolutely. You're right.
And then of course I don't think they know enough about health and nutrition, about how to keep their self going and growing and looking healthy, and they are the product. So anyway, those are a few things that to me, if you're talented and you don't have those skills, we're not going to make it either.
That's true.
That's true.
If you can't have that good solid foundation,
then it's not going to go well.
It's not going to go well.
And just say thank you. You don't know what the end plan is for yourself. So don't, scrunch up your face. Just be present, and whatever it is, it is. And then you're able to be yourself.
That's true.
That's true.
And Gabe is very much in touch with all of that.
Thank you. Yeah, he is.
Thank you.
Part of the talent.
So?
I think so.
Yeah. But it starts because he was he listened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's so important.
Listening is definitely the most important thing.
Yeah.
You were a pretty quiet kid.
I think he still is. I think
still am. It's weird I do a podcast.
I know, it's really weird he does the podcast, because he'll do the podcast and turn it on and then go away, and he's quiet.
But that's how he does his movies or whatever else.
That's exactly how he does everything.
And that also comes back to a good mom and trying to create some balance. You could have been living out of your car in LA, but you brought him back into normal life, and had him. He was homeschooled, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah, homeschool it's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It is.
Well, also, I have several companies. There's no way I could homeschool my kids. I'm not very academic, as I told you, to begin with. So that was never going to be a job for me.
No. Sometimes you have to just kind of let the homeschool system
let them sort it out.
Let them sort it out and take it in, because there's so many things that I know I couldn't have done in terms of teaching.
Yeah,
that was hard.
Yeah, it was hard. I was like, I don't know the answer to that. And log on and email your teacher.
Yeah. Well, and those are the skills you also need for later. So
Absolutely.
I was never for homeschool in the sense of me telling you to get out of school. You
Right.
know, Gabe had already gotten out of school
Right.
because of other school issues that are awful these days. So it just happened that acting kind of filled up his time in a weird way.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. It all happened like kind of at one
Oh,
thing at a time.
That was weird. That felt like a lifetime ago.
It really does.
Yeah, it did to me too. You were a child, baby.
And Paige, so what if you would say would be the one thing that you would want the kids to take away from their teen leadership? What would it, or the teen leadership camp? What would it be?
I am really big on accountability just in my own life. Like if I did not do it, then I tell you, I am so sorry I did not do that. You know, I think people feel pressured to not be honest
Right, that's true.
That's true.
by the producers or the adult, you know, who's like talking kind of down to you. I just think that I have to sometimes take a deep breath and say I did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
I do that all the time. Like, my bad, sorry.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's better than who wants to be a liar, you know?
That's true.
That's true.
I would rather be someone that ate your cookies than someone that lied to you. So,
The dog did it.
Yeah, the dog did it.
yes, but the accountability in everything, you know, just don't overstate yourself either. I try to
That's true.
kind of be less verbally and then more talent than talk.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're going to go on a quick commercial break.
Would you
All right.
stay around with this Paige for some
Sure,
fun?
I'll be here.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back, guys.
That was
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
welcome back.
If you've not downloaded the Anchor.fm app,
Do it.
do it. Start making your own podcast today. Let's get back to the show.
The fun round.
All righty. So, what would you say is your favorite city and why?
You know, I think I would say Denton, Texas, where I was born, just because, you know, it made me a lot of what I am. I went on to travel the world, but, you know, I was a simple girl from the country. So I love that little city that I was born in.
You know, I went to Denton. I passed
You
through it.
passed through it.
I never visited, so we're gonna have to take a road
Yeah,
trip.
we're gonna have to.
Yeah, well, it was, you know, my grandparents had like a ranch, and you just would have never thought I would crawl my way out of there to here.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Okay, Paige, what is your favorite junk food?
You know, I love gummy bears.
Wow.
Yeah, I love them. I have to like talk to myself so I don't buy them.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't do it. Walk, go.
Right.
Or then you start like, don't eat the whole bag.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
That's true.
I could eat the whole bag though.
You could.
Mhm.
That would not
We
be
love
a good
gummies.
thing. I do love gummies.
I love them.
I'll have to share with you, Paige.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite movie?
I think my favorite all-time movie was The Big Chill. You probably you're way too young to know what it is, but maybe your mom will take you to watch it.
I've never seen it.
No?
No.
It's about a funeral, and it's where all these people that were friends in high school all come back together for this funeral. So it's got like old music, and it's just super cool.
Okay, we're gonna have to Netflix that or see where
Check
we can
it
find
out.
it. Absolutely.
Absolutely. If you had a choice, what would be your superpower?
I would have to say kindness.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of I'm still digging onto telepathy. I just want to go in people's heads and dig around.
No
for a
one
minute.
wants you in their head.
Exactly. Go away. No, I just think you get so much more by just being kind. You know,
Sure.
You do.
you don't have to be like a mushy, kind person, but if people talk to you, look them in the eye and
Right.
respond, you know?
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Just be nice.
Be nice.
That's true. Okay.
I think that's how I totally got here is, you know, you want to make it as pleasant to work with you as possible.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, Paige, sing like nobody is watching or
Oh,
sing like we
child.
just don't care.
Jingle bells, jingle jingle all the way.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Child, I've never sang for anyone, so there you go.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, no one wants to hear me sing.
No one wants to hear that, Gabe, but that's
No,
okay.
It was just cracking, going 10,000 octaves at once.
He does. It's kind of funny. Maybe we should have like you on one day just singing.
No, thank you.
No.
All right. What fictional character do you identify with the most and why?
Oh, probably someone silly like Barbie.
I like Barbie.
Yeah. Barbie changed the world.
She did.
Yeah, I mean, I always liked girl power in general. So when I was young, Barbie was the only girl power. She was the only girl I knew in a short dress.
And she had some stylish dresses too, by the way.
Exactly.
If you could take 5 things to a desert island, what would they be?
I would take a journal. I would take a Bible. I would take a pair of blue jeans. I would take a t-shirt and a hat.
Okay.
Yeah, just a nice chill time.
Just a nice chill kind of desert island there.
No, I can get behind that.
I could too.
What is
a yoga mat?
Oh yeah. Now, where is the one place that you haven't traveled to yet that you would love to go to?
You know what? I have always wanted to go to Fiji, and I don't even really know why. I've heard the people are really kind, the island people, and so that would be my goal. I think I need to be able to take off a little longer than I normally vacation. But Cameron's been to Fiji, so I want to go there.
Okay, we're gonna have to ask Cameron where to go because we're going with you. By the way, when you
I agree. He knows too.
He knows.
Okay, would you travel to the past or travel to the future, and where would you go?
I would definitely go to the future, and I would go somewhere I could learn something new.
That would be neat.
That would be neat, just to see how things turn out.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. I think I want to go back to the past. Just kind of want to, again, be nosy.
Yeah, that's a whole
common theme with me.
Whole different story.
I kind of want to see it firsthand for myself.
Yeah, and I don't really care. No, I always, to be in this business for 42 years, you must live in the future.
That's true.
Yeah.
See, I'd mess around and accidentally bring something back that I shouldn't have, and then.
Ooh, I don't even want to mess with it. I'm glad I got out of all of it, whatever it was.
Exactly. Right. You change like the timeline, and
I would make a mistake. Move a chair where I shouldn't have moved it.
Yeah,
something happens.
Well, thank goodness we did not take pictures of ourselves in 1980.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow. That would not be good.
No, because, we weren't really any different than y'all. It just wasn't so out in the open.
That's true. That is true. Same
but
thing.
I'm always really happy that there's nothing to, frame me with. So
exactly. Nothing to verify that time period existed.
Yeah. Now, if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing instead?
I think the next thing that I would like to do is to write a book to encourage probably young girls about dreaming bigger than they are.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome, yeah.
I'd totally read.
Yeah. So that's, I'd like to leave a book for the legacy of the corporation. Of course, I've worked to put people, not only in charge, but to, have them reap the benefits of working here for 27 years or 30 years.
Wow.
Right.
That would be wonderful.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
You have one person to give a shout out to. Who is it and why did you pick them?
Well, my mom's not alive, but she would always be the person I would shout out to for just every reason, just believing in me, being a great single mom, not complaining, showing me how to take care of myself. Go, Mom.
Absolutely.
Now, what is the one piece of advice you would give to kids who want to be in the entertainment industry?
I think being yourself is like the hard place to get to, believe it or not. Because when you're young, you certainly try to be what others want you to be. So my best advice, the thing that makes me so comfortable is that I am always myself.
That's true.
That's true.
Nice.
That is, yeah.
And then you don't look for who you made yourself up to be. You always show up as the full present self that you are,
That's true.
That's true.
Because it's tiring trying to be someone else.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice to but if everyone realized you already have in you what you need, it's not something you really get from the outside.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
In addition to all you have going on, what's next for you?
I would say that book. I forget about my story because I just so live it every single day. So, I obviously have been able to touch a lot of people, and I would just always like to tell people not to give up.
That's great.
That's great advice.
We can't wait to see that book.
Yeah.
We can't, no.
And I would dream, like, if I could just get out of here, I could make something of myself. So, it's those dreams that led me here. There was nothing, no rope to hang on to. So if I can do it, anyone can.
Right, that's
Absolutely.
right. Absolutely. Now, what is one thing you want our audience to know about you?
I would say that I'm actually kind of shy, maybe.
Really?
I have to, be aggressive to get work for the talent, but that's why I really like to show up with good talent. But I think all in all, I'm a much quieter person than people think. I love to be by myself. I just appreciate every different thing that the day brings,
Wow.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither, no.
That's really cool.
That is.
I love quiet.
I do too.
Yeah, Gabe does too. Gabe, he sits in his little isolation bubble.
Me too. I'm like, oh no, I don't need any talking.
No, thank you.
But also, people just think this is like a natural thing. It's not all that natural for me either. You have to, push yourself to get done what needs to be done for the talent.
Right.
Right.
That's what actually Gabe said that the other day. He said it's not his natural state.
Not my natural state. I can switch it on and off.
Yeah.
It's a thing you have to have, I think.
Well, yeah, and you have to switch it off or you're a crazy person.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, I love the fact that I am not what people think I am. You know?
That's, yeah. It's a surprise. It's like,
I mean, I'm very just not a high maintenance person.
That's so cool.
That
mean,
is.
that's just like, I totally never would have guessed that you were quiet and shy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
That is really neat.
My final question is, where can people find you on social media?
Wow. Well, when I started this company, there was no such thing as social media. So in my day, you had to look people in the eye and tell them the truth. There was no,
There's no
but
internet.
as far as now, you can find us at the Instagram is Page Parks Corp. And our Facebook is Page Parks Corporation.
Okay.
All
So
right.
just take a look at our website and send in there's like a form you can send in and we can answer your questions more individually.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. All right, Paige. Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
We love you
We
too.
love you too.
Thank
Have
you
a good
so
day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Did you guys enjoy the show? I know we did. If you haven't guessed, Paige Parks is my agent. I am honored to have interviewed her today. If you guys are looking to get into the industry at any level, you know what to do. See you guys next time. Peace out.